National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. Visitor sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. The other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. With that said, he has to do a better job keeping the ball from getting it to the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Vegas. They'll run with Genty. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
So, from 37, here's second down and 3. Keep it on the ground with Genty. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. It's third and 4. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider first down.
At the 27-yard line.
A run, Genty, and he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. He'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. Pass's kick is good, and the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
The way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7 from the 46. Here's second and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with him again. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. To throw on first down is May. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another Patriots.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From out of the gun, here's May. Open space there for Dobbs. And he will score! Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, New England. His 6th touchdown now for the season. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Going for it all. That's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play there for the Raiders. 31 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 25, here's 2nd down and a yard.
19 Tiger, go!
They'll go again with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 2. Here we go. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. It's now.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. They'll begin here on the ground. From up and down, just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's May. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Yards. And the Patriots, 1st down.
Now a give up the middle. Whoa! He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's another
19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Here goes that.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Douglas in motion. 3rd and short. And here is May. And that is incomplete.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Off balance throw, it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
1st down.
Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Here we go, shot. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Pash. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. You see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. And you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First down goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Genty. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
Down at the 4-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one taken in. Touchdown, Raiders.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25, so right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Throw again is May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. New England going to take their second timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
May to throw again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats are able to cut it to 4. 17 to 13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Over the middle, that's the tight end Bowers. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And less than a yard.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back set to go once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll get this out to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw now. May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good for our Patriots. First down.
Now a give on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the shotgun. It's May. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First down.
Here's May to throw it on first down. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brought down back
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now May. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots will cut the lead down to 4.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. Kind of nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll get this off to Genty. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. From the 42 now, here's second and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
They'll run the toss to Genty. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 42-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9. Now Genty. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. That's Elijah Molden who took him down. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Throwing now is May. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 25.
May to throw on second down. And a good job rallies to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
May gonna look to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. May to the air once more. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone. DeMario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Once again, it's Genty. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Vegas.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big hit.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On the ground, it's Genty. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and a couple.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Run right at the gut for Jensen. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Vegas. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Pass's kick is good. And the Raiders will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He fields it at the 8. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is May. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Patriots first down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 30.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Open man, right side. He's got it. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This will be returned from the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jeanty. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up with Jeanty. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. 1st down, Vegas.
3rd down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Has some room inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
21 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Ready.
They'll stick to the ground. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll run. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run here. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. One more time with Jeanty. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jeanty. And he will power his way into the end zone. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Raiders will go up by 7.
Patriots 30.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. now 2nd and 10.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Can't. Go. Good.
They'll drop to throw. This one on target, it's down. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for our Patriots.
Now the spike as the clock ticks under 50 seconds to play. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is May. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one could be sniffed out and blown up in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
On 3rd and long, here's May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. He gets that complete to his tight end man. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did.